All right, go ahead and write this top part down for me. 3-1 lines and angles. I have not went and checked the grades on the test yet. I'll do that sometime this week. So yeah. Go ahead and write the top part down, lines and angles. Kind of the same deal as the weeks before. You have 2 sections this week, 2 worksheets. Both due on Friday. I'll post a quiz for you on Wednesday. Okay?
Yeah.
Good with that?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
fine.
Fun.
Super duper. Super duper.
All right, I need you to, let's see, which part do I want you to write down?
Parallel.
All right, let's do this. Draw this box. Draw this box for me. Right here.
Alrighty.
Okay?
All that.
Draw that. Can you not draw a box?
No.
Art
Never
didn't
learned
teach me
how.
anything, so I don't know how.
Just draw a box.
Let's draw the box and do this part right here. That should tell you enough information. We'll talk about it in a second. That'll cut down on some of your writing. To draw a box, by the way, do y'all know how to draw one?
Yeah,
Like a 3D box?
We have one.
No.
Everybody knows how?
we have one at Mr. Smith.
It's been like 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah.
It's really easy. Look,
Alright.
draw 2 squares
Draw 2 squares.
on top of each other.
Repeat everything.
Oh,
Connect those things.
I'm sorry.
That's all you have to do.
That.
All
Yeah.
right, does that make sense? Is that easier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got so.
It's a lot less complicated too.
Oh my god.
Just remember, you're on YouTube, Sam.
Oh. Okay. I'm trying to read what that says.
You can sit there if you want to. So.
Okay, thank you.
It's not bad.
This is so bad.
Give me the words.
Draw and label that box for me. We'll just talk about it. Put the symbols on.
Okay, same pieces.
No, keep writing. All right, just a second here. All right, let's start with these. Parallel lines. You should, by this point in your life, know what parallel lines are, correct?
Yeah.
What are lines that are parallel to each other? What's the rule?
Equal
They
to
go
each other.
not equal.
Okay.
Go straight across.
They don't have to go straight across. They can go sideways.
They're
parallel to each other.
Huh?
They're
They're parallel to each other. What's parallel mean, Darren? What use the? Yeah,
Not allowed to touch each other.
not allowed to touch each other. They go forever and ever, right beside each other, but they never cross, right?
Yep.
So in a
If they cross,
box,
then it means they're skewed.
How would
No.
they not be equal?
they're intersecting if they cross.
Oh.
Okay.
Like two people got friend zoned.
Yeah. So you can have two things like this
Oh, okay.
and this pencil, and they can run parallel to each other but not be the same length. Does that make sense? All right. So in this figure, how many sets of parallel lines do I have?
1, 2, 4,
30 minutes.
8.
Okay, so let's see.
There's more than 8.
Which lines in here are like parallel to AE? So this line right here.
BF.
Let's see.
CG, DH.
This one is parallel. This one is parallel. This one is parallel.
That one.
And this one's parallel. Wait, aren't all those parallel to each other?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, they're all parallel to each other.
Never touch.
Okay, same thing on the other direction. So if I have,
FG, BC, AD.
yep, so AB, EF, HG,
And you see.
and
So I
BC.
was right
Those
there.
are all parallel to each other. Why are you saying equal? Equal and parallel do not mean the same thing. Okay?
No, there are eight.
All right, so that's easy. All right, the next one, next definition is skew lines. Okay, skew lines are non-coplanar, so they're not on the same plane. They're not parallel and they don't intersect. Okay, so just because they don't intersect doesn't mean they're parallel. So an example of a skew, two skew lines would be this one right here. So like AE and HG in the back. Okay, they don't ever cross each other, do they?
No.
No, but do they ever? They don't ever cross each other, but they're not parallel. Okay, that's what a skew line is.
Okay.
Okay, they'll never cross each other, but they're not parallel. And the last one, there's a weird bug.
Why'd you click it?
It's dead.
Yeah,
Got it. The next one is parallel planes. Okay, a parallel plane, if you're looking at it on a cube or something like that, like the yellow parts are parallel planes. Okay, the whole thing's running next to each other. I got my handy dandy box right here. Okay, so like the top and the bottom of the box would be parallel planes. Okay,
sides?
the two sides would be parallel planes.
But
The
the
front and the back would be parallel planes.
Oh.
Okay,
Yes, Samuel.
those are all parallel planes with each other. Okay, so everybody's good with those three definitions, right?
Yes, slightly.
Good, slightly, awesome. We're not doing that one.
This is kind of
This is the same thing. All right, draw this whole picture for me.
Okay.
Draw this picture.
Nolan, you make fun of me for learning on this. Sorry, brother.
That's a weird looking E.
That's an L.
Now, yes.
You know what? The L. Yeah, that's an L.
I'm blind.
Oh, it's L.
You don't have to grab it.
Don't have to be cursing.
All right, couple things here. A transversal is a line that intersects two other lines, okay? So this part right here is what we call a transversal, okay? When you're looking at a transversal, the outside of it, these four angles are your exterior angles. The ones on the inside are obviously your interior angles, okay? That's how we label it. Let me see if there's another picture of this coming up. Yeah, okay. Everybody good with that?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Is this labeled the exact same as that last one was? That's the same picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That one is.
Did you draw the numbers on there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You draw the numbers on there for me. Okay.
The exact.
Draw the numbers on there for me.
Getting stupid.
And do this. Okay. So you need the definition and this part. The definition, just the actual word, okay, and this part to go along with that picture. Does that make sense? You know what you're doing, Nolan? Really? You weren't listening. What are you doing?
It's actually kind of easy.
Yeah, that's on there for millions
Well,
of people. to see.
first off,
Or like 7.
first off, we gotta write the definition and the examples. for
You don't
both.
actually have to write the definition. I just want the
Oh,
word, okay?
okay, the word.
The word and the example to go along with the picture that you drew on the other page, okay?
Yeah, you better be.
We'll talk about it in just a second. It's not too bad.
So they're not understanding.
conditioner's working now.
Mm-hmm.
See, finally.
All right, you will hear these two terms quite a bit, okay, especially in the next couple weeks, but in geometry in general. Alternate interior angles, okay? Alternate interior angles are the angles on the inside. They're interior angles, angles on the inside of a transversal that are opposite of each other, okay? They're alternate, they're on the other side. Same side interior obviously are the same ones, so like 3 and 6 and 4 and 5. Those are your same side interior angles. Okay? It might be the same exact thing, just say it with exterior angles. See? Yep, sure is. So go ahead and draw these. Just the word and these little definitions and these little examples of it, because it's the exact same picture over and over again. There are a lot of definitions and stuff that we gotta go over in geometry. Probably a lot more than we did in algebra.
In what, the next chapter?
Just in general, just all of geometry has more definitions in it than algebra does. A lot of concepts, I guess, that you gotta get down. Okay, so when you're talking about corresponding angles, this is kind of how I think about it. I think about like this group being one and this group being one, okay? And for something to be corresponding angles, it needs to be the top right corner in this one, top right corner of that one, okay? Same thing like bottom left corner, those are corresponding angles. That's how I kind of think about two groups of 4 angles. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
That good? All right, and alternate exterior angles. Those are the ones that are opposite on the outside of each other. So right here, I've got angle 7 is on the opposite of angle 1 on the top, okay? Those are alternate exterior angles. These are just definitions, okay? We'll actually do some math with them in just a second. All right, just talking about this one. Multiple choice, which is a pair of alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. There should be there's two possible answers here. Okay, what about, don't worry about the difference, these as much, but what are alternate interior angles?
4 and 8.
4 and 8, okay, first off, are those on the inside or the outside?
3 and 7.
What? Those are on the outside. I want interior angles, right?
Oh.
So Gavin said 1, 3, and 7. Those two are on the opposite side on the inside, right?
Yes.
The other one is 2 and 6. Makes sense.
So it's C.
What did you say a while ago?
What, 4 and 8?
4 and 8. Those are alternate
Exterior.
exterior angles. Okay, alternate exterior angles. What about 2 and 3? What would those be?
Same side interior.
Same side interior angles. Same side interior angles. And 7 and 5, what would those be?
Corresponding.
Corresponding angles. Good. All right, we're not doing that. Is that all of this one?
Yep, it is. On to the next one.
You get both.
Really easy. Let me check the homework. Make sure I'm not skipping anything.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
That's literally the whole section, is just going out there and naming those.
Let's go.
Yeah, can y'all handle that?
Yeah.
Like it'll give you,
No.
it's gonna give you a picture, it's gonna give you a picture and say like, are these alternate interior or alternate exterior
Give me
interior
the
corresponding,
physical
okay?
It's gonna give
I will
me
just say, we got another, okay?
It's gonna give me a brain
All right.
tumor.
Remember the one I said?
Yeah, that took like 5 minutes.
Gosh.
Now we gotta do some math.
I'll take 3.
All right, right here, properties, parallel lines. We're gonna use the same, it's very similar to what we just did. We're gonna do something very similar to that, okay?
Cheddar Street.
Write that down.
Dash 2.
It's gonna be very similar, except we're actually gonna do some math with it this time on this section.
Oh no.
Are you writing or complaining?
Complaining.
Good. Just think, like, 5s of people are gonna see this video.
5.
At least 5.
Don't you mean thousands of thousands?
No,
people?
5. Just 5, period.
Get Mr.
Just
Smith
five.
to a
The
million
5 people that
subscribers.
miss, there's nobody missed this class. So if anybody's absent tomorrow, they gotta watch this video. If they're not, no one will ever see this video again. It'll just be gone.
So it'll be deleted.
No.
No.
Who's
Gotta
gonna
get
look
Mr.
up?
Smith to a million
He's gonna look
subscribers.
up old geometry videos from Evans County High School, 2020.
And then
Unless something really exciting happens, like one of y'all gets in a fight or something.
Alright, stand there and under.
no, I don't wanna
Go back to
get
last
beat
year
up
when there
on
was
that.
Aaron and Bro.
You could just sit on it.
You and James.
You remember
You're
that?
gonna do
Now that would get some YouTube.
That
That would
makes
get some
me-
YouTube.
face.
They get everyone in the school.
All right, we good? Parallel
Save
lines?
it. Drop
Save
kicks
you to
James
Oklahoma
Webb.
drill here. Oh my god.
All right, so this is talking about a special kind of transversal, okay? This is a transversal that goes through a set of parallel lines. Now, if you've got 2 lines that are supposed to be parallel to each other, okay? What they do in math to tell you that they're parallel is they'll put something like this. They'll put something like this. A little tick mark or something, a little arrow on the line, and that means they're parallel, okay? So those would be parallel lines because of that. So see that little thing they did right there? That means those are parallel lines. That's the definition, okay? So if, same side interior postulate, see what I need you to write here. Those are alternate interior angles, right?
Or pop.
No, okay, so just write this down. Same side, or you can just write it where you did a while ago, okay? Same side interior angles. Same side, did you find that one? Same side interior? The definition you wrote a while ago? You can do it on the same if you want to, you can go back to it. Same side interior. If the lines are parallel, okay, if the lines are parallel, they have to add up to 180 degrees,
Alright.
okay? They have to add to, you need to write it. There's gonna be like 5 of these that we gotta do. They add to 180. What's another name for two angles that add to 180?
Supplementary?
Supplementary. Yeah, they're supplementary angles.
S comes after C.
That's how you remember?
Yeah, because 90
It's
comes
complementary.
before 180.
You're
C comes before S.
Now I'm getting, everybody knows how your brain works down there.
Oh, wow.
It works, it works.
Yep. So same side interior angles are supplementary, means they add up to 180 degrees. Okay? So that means 4 plus 5, whatever angle this is. If I told you this one right here was 100, if 5 was 130, angle 5 was 130 degrees. What would angle 4 have to be?
50.
100.
50, because they add up to 180, right?
Oh, that's
And that's
Okay.
supplementary.
Supplementary.
Supplementary, my dear.
There's going to be a couple of these. Okay? Let's go to the next one. All right. Find alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. You've already wrote it down. You just got to write one little part. Quit belly aching. Now this is only true if the lines are parallel. If the transversal goes through parallel lines. Okay, which most of the time it will. Alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, alternate interior angles are equal to each other. They're the same. You're so smart. And it says it on the board too. Okay? So angle, if I told you Sam, if I told you angle 4 here was 80 degrees, What does angle 6 have to do?
Also 80 degrees.
80 degrees. Awesome. You're so smart.
I wouldn't believe you.
So smart.
Thank you. What if I told you 9?
Alright, same kind of thing here. Corresponding angles are the same. Corresponding angles are equal. That's all you gotta write, okay? Corresponding angles are equal.
So much fun.
It should not take that much time. I'm literally cutting. I could make you write all this if I wanted to.
I'm just making fun of this. Tastes like tummy aches.
Silencio.
Yeah, Tuesday. They'll be bad tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna play a JV game today. I don't know.
I wasn't hard.
Couldn't be true that.
So,
So,
Wait, what were
Football,
you
man.
Are y'all talking about? video
Yeah, but we got
games?
4 more home games on our field,
yeah.
and I would like for it to have a piece of grass on it by the last one.
A, B,
Yeah, just one. That would be nice.
Just one.
All right, we go there. Maybe one more.
Y'all better play on Friday.
We're not doing
You're gone.
There we
that.
go.
All right, last one here, I think. Alternate exterior angles are equal. You gotta write that.
Are also
Alternate,
equal to
yep.
each other?
Equal to.
Alternate are, yeah, you say you but are equal. Alternate exterior angles. Actually, there should be maybe 2 more. Maybe 1 more. Alternate exterior angles are equal.
We wrote 3-2 on 3-1. All this stuff.
That's fine.
I've read on so much.
You can go back and change 3-2. We'll do some examples of it in that one, okay? But I figured you've already wrote this stuff down, so might as well.
Can we call it free 2, free 1?
You sure can,
part
Sam.
2?
You sure
3-1.25.
can. Yeah, you sure can.
3-1 part 2.
So alternate exterior angles are equal. So angle 8, if it was 70, angle 2 also has to be 70 degrees. Hey, oh, what happened?
Whoopsies.
Gavin, did you kick my stand?
I touched it.
Well, that's all.
You clearly kicked it.
Hey, man.
It's fine. It didn't hurt anything. It's still
Is
recording.
it broken?
No.
Dang it. Mission failed.
All right. Good try. All right. What are the measures of angle 3 and angle 4? All right. So I'm looking for angles 3 and angle 4. All right. So I'm looking for this one and that one. Okay. It hasn't given us a lot of information here. It's given us 105. Actually, it's only given us 1 degree measure. Okay, giving us 1 degree measure. All right, so let's look at 105 and 4. Compare those two first. Okay, what kind of angles are those? So let me redraw it here because it's a little confusing. the way it's
Equal
pictured.
interior.
So those are 4 105 degrees right here. What is it?
It's
Not
the,
equal interior. They're the
Similar interior.
same side interior,
Yeah.
right? So what did you write for same side interior?
They
Add up to 180.
They add up to 180. So this is
3 will be
105.
100, I mean 75.
So that one has to be, angle 4 has to equal 75 degrees.
Okay.
Okay? Now let's look at angle 3. I'm going to redraw it. Okay, angle 3. This one's 105. What are those two angles?
3 needs to be 75.
Nope.
Alternate interior
Alternate interior angles
are equal.
are equal. So what is angle 3?
Well, no longer with the frame.
Oh.
Good. Good with that?
Yes, sir.
Alright, use the diagram. Alright, let's check this one out. What is the value of y? Okay? First off,
Which line is it?
do what?
I think that was.
Look, it's asking for y. It's asking for that angle right there. Okay? Asking for that angle right there. And it tells you this half of this one's 40. That doesn't really matter. We'll get to it in just a minute. Okay? So if I just have this picture, let's pretend that line right there is not there. Okay? Let's pretend it just looks like this. And this is angle y, and this is 80 degrees. Those are what? Same side interior?
Yeah.
Same side interior.
Yeah.
Same side interior has to be,
Up to 180.
they have to add up to 180. Okay?
100.
So let's think about it. What does this angle have to be? If that has to be
100.
that has to be 100 degrees. The whole thing has to be 100 degrees, right?
Yeah.
So
But it
it's
tells you this part is 40
Minus 40.
minus 40, so that one's going to be 60. Yeah.
God.
Y equals 60.
Gotcha. 100 minus 40.
Yep. equals 60. I think I've just got a couple more here. Oh yeah, lots of fun.
Oh,
Lots of fun.
Be
Now
gone.
we're gonna throw some algebra in there. That's what we like to do.
Algebra.
Yes, algebra. All right, so let's look at it. This is a what? Rhombus. Is that what that is? A rhombus.
Rhombus.
So check it out. We are going to just pretend. Let's make it not a shape and just make it look like this. Okay. So let's go ahead and solve for x in this problem. Okay. Go ahead and solve for x. So this part right here is 2x, and this is x minus 12. Those are same side interior angles, right? What's the rule for same side interior angles?
Equal. So, or 180.
They are supplementary, they add up to 180, right? So I can do that, that's pretty easy. I can say 2x plus x minus 12 equals 180 degrees.
Where this thing
Okay, that's pretty easy.
And then add like
Quit clicking.
the 80s.
I'm gonna put these two together, that'd be 3x minus 12 equals 180. I'm gonna add 12 here, add 12 there. So 3x equals 92 degrees, or 92, right? 192.
Yeah.
Divided by 3. What is it?
That'll be,
Oh gosh.
alright, what's
192 divided by 3.
64.
64. So x equals 64. All right, now let's go back to frame look. X equals 64 degrees. So what does this angle right here equal?
64
Times 2.
times 2 is 128.
128 degrees. 128 degrees.
Jerry
Yes, I'm
must
out
have
of
a
brain.
brain.
And then I could plug it in and do 64 minus 12, right? Or I could do 180 minus 128, either one. So 64 minus 12 is what?
64 minus 12.
Mm-hmm.
42.
42.
Well, not
There we go.
42. Oh,
42. All right, we would do the same thing to solve for the other angle. Okay, but we're gonna skip it because I'm gonna do one more. We good with that?
yeah.
Something, man. Oh, actually, that was it.
Oh, then.
Woo!
Finally. Let's go.
I think
How
those-
much?
Gone.
How many times do we have to play?
we got 2 minutes.
How many times?
Yeah, 2.